So hello everyone, we are going to discuss the next example, and the example is a line BC 80 mm long is inclined at 45 degree to HP and 30 degree to VP. Its end B is in the HP and 40 mm in front of VP. Draw the projections of the line BC. So in this example, the true length of the line along with its true inclinations with HP and VP are given. So here we have to find out the apparent lengths, that is top view length, front view length, and apparent inclinations made by that particular lens. So as discussed in previous example, I already set the dim style. I also set the DT command. I added the XY line and I defined the planes. Now, as usual, to begin with, we should start with the position of point, and as it is mentioned, point B is in HP. So it is not above HP, it is in HP. So point B will exist on line XY. So I'm going to set point B somewhere on line XY like this. So this is point B and it is 40 mm in front of VP. So from here, I'm going to drop a perpendicular distance in a vertically downward direction, and it is 40. So this is the position of point B in a top view. Immediately I am going to draw the locus of point B in the top view. So I am going to make these two lines faint because these are just projections. So now I add the name to the point by using DT command. So this is point B in a front view, which is on XY, and this is point B dash in a top view. This XY itself is a locus of B, and this is locus of B dash. Now the true length and true inclinations are with us. So BC length is 80 mm and its inclination with HP is 45 and with VP is 30. Now angle with HP is visible in VP. So we are going to plot that first. So I selected the line command. We want line with angle. So I'm going to open this or dynamic mode. I just close this ortho mode and I select the point B and I drag the mouse. So here we get the length and angle. So the length is 80 and angle is 45. Enter. Immediately we can add the locus of C. So I make this line faint, locus line. Similarly, we have the angle made with the VP, it is 30. So I add that. I selected the line command. I click on this point B dash. I just off this ortho mode and I move the cursor. So the length is 80 and angle is 30. Immediately I am going to add the locus. I make this line faint. Similarly, we can add locus to other side for both lines and make these lines faint. We add the nomenclature by using DT command. So this is point C, this is point C dash, this is locus of C, and this is locus of C dash. Now we can see the distances. So align distance. So this should be 85. This should be 80. So this is the distance that I show. Also this distance is 80. Make sure that it should not go outside the boundary. Also this angle is 45 and this other angle is 30. Okay, now we want the apparent lengths as well as apparent inclinations, and we know that when we get a true length in one plane, then in another plane the apparent length is parallel to xy. So we are going to use that particular principle. So for front view, this is the true length and this is the position of the true length. If this is true length, then exactly below C in a top view, we will get the position of C in a top view. So I'm going to drop a perpendicular from this C on this locus of B dash. So this B dash and this new point, it is nothing but the length of the line in a top view. Now I'm going to rotate this point on locus so that I get the position of the top view length. So I select the circle command, I click on this point and again on the new point, and here this circle cuts the locus at this point. So this is the position of the top view. Just off this ortho mode so you can see it. So this is the position of top view. Now we trim the unwanted circle. We just want that rotation. Other circle is not required. So I trim it. I make this arc and this length faint by using index color 9. And now I'm going to measure this top view length and angle made by the top view length. So the angle made by the top view length is 45 and top view length is 57. Okay. So we get top view length and position of the top view length. Similarly, we required the front view length and position of the front view length. For that, I am going to drop perpendicular from the true length on locus of B, and then I am going to rotate that length on locus of C. Trim the unwanted circle, trim it, keep this arc and this length, make it faint and connect this point with the new position. So this is the apparent length. So measure that length. So this is the apparent length in a front view, and this is the position of apparent length, that is the angle. Select angular option and show this angle. Okay, so the front view length is 69 and angle made by the front view length, that is its apparent inclination, is 55. You can give the name to the points. This is BC. So we call this point as a C1 dash. So I add the text over here, the text. So this is B dash, C dash. So we call this as C1 dash, and this point as C1. So this is the complete solution. You can trim unwanted lines if any. I just trim this extended line. Okay. Again, make sure that these dimension lines should not cross this construction line, and except these construction lines, eh, all other locus line, projection lines, projection arcs should be faint. Your solution should look like this. So thank you. This is the end of this particular problem.